Learn and Play families. How are you today? I hope you had a wonderful spring break, and I hope that you got a chance to look at our monthly calendar for the month of April with all of the fun and cool science experiments that we put together for you for your weekend activities. So today I'm going to show you one of the projects or one of the activities in that calendar. It's called the Sparkling Volcano. So we are going to take a look at how some materials that we can find at home could be used to make a fun experiment with a sparkling volcano. These are the things that you need to use. You gotta have a pan, which is going to be our catch-all. You have to have a clear vase, and we'll put the vase into the pan. We gotta have measuring cups to use for measuring all of our materials. Vinegar, any white vinegar would do. And this is baking soda. It's usually in a little box, or you can have the big container that you can get from the Costco, but this is just baking soda that I transferred in a container. And glitter, any kind of glitter, any color would do. And my favorite, food coloring. I will choose the color yellow for my food coloring. So first things first, we are going to put 3 tablespoons of baking soda into our base. You can do 2, but I prefer to put 3 just because I really want an explosion of a sparkly volcano when we put everything together. So that's 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. Well, actually, let's start with 2. Maybe we can add more later. So I use my tablespoon and I put 2 tablespoons of baking soda. Next, we are gonna add 2 teaspoons of glitter. I have some leftover Christmas glitter that Miss Maria gave me, and we're gonna put it inside the vase. 2 teaspoons of glitter. The third thing is food coloring. So maybe 3 to 5 drops of food coloring would do. I'm going to put 5 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can add more later if we want to. And our last important ingredient, which is going to make the sparkly volcano come to life, is the vinegar. We have to put 2 cups of vinegar into the vase. I want to measure it really well. So what I'm going to do is use my measuring cup and place it on my container here, which is what I'm going to use to pour 1 cup and 2 cups. Vinegar smells good. I like vinegar because I use it a lot for cooking. I also use it for cleaning. It's very, very versatile. Super useful for many things in the house. Now, let's take a look and see what happens. Are you guys ready? Let's see if this experiment works. Supposedly, the vinegar will activate our baking soda, which would make it rise and have the foam come up. And there's going to be sparkling explosion that's going to happen because the vinegar and the baking soda will react together and come up and rise. We'll see how it goes. 1, 2, ready. Look at that, guys. Look at that foaming sensation. The bubbles are coming up as you put more vinegar. Nice. Look at that. That looks really cool, guys. And maybe we can add a little bit more baking soda. Let's see what happens. If it still foams up and bubbles up. Okay. Oh. So if you notice, it's starting to rise up again. Oh, look at that. looks amazing. So as you add more baking soda or more vinegar, they react together and they form this wonderful, wonderful combination, and it makes the bubbles rise up, and that makes our little sparkly volcano experiment. Now, I have a couple of other things here that I brought with me because I'm curious what's going to happen if we add other things. Like, what if we add food, or what if we add water or dish soap? Let's see what happens. This is dish soap that I put with a little bit of water. Let's take a look if it gives that a reaction if we add it to the baking soda and vinegar combination. Let's put a couple of drops. Let's see what happens. What do you think is going to happen, guys? Will it make the color of the liquid change? Oh, well, there was a little bit of blue movement there, but not so much, not the reaction that we saw with the vinegar and the baking soda. How about pepper? You guys have pepper at home? I use a lot of pepper for cooking, but we'll see what happens if we put it in our volcano. Oh, no reaction, nothing at all. So it's just sitting at the top of the foam where the bubbles are at. It's very foamy right now, and all the glitter went up, which is really neat. Let's see, what about salt? All right, let's put some salt. Was there a reaction? Were there bubbles forming? I see some of the glitter dancing in the liquid. Maybe it's because of the salt joining them or not. Okay, I have bubble bath. I know you guys like to use bubble baths, so we'll see. If you have this at home, let's try it out and see what happens. Anything? Not so much, but it sure smells good. The bubbly volcano smells really, really good this time because of the yummy smelling bubble bath. Okay, one last thing. Let's see if we put food. This is stale cereal, so we're not going to eat it anymore, but we'll see what happens if we put it on into our volcano. Oh, it just stayed there at the very top. It wouldn't even sink because it's very light. So I guess none of these elements, none of these things really affected our volcano all that much. What if we spray it with a little bit of water? Let's see what happens. Because it seems like all of the glitter just formed around the rim of the vase. Are they stuck there? Because maybe the vinegar and the baking soda combined make the glitter get stuck there. Let's see if they come off. Oh yeah, they're coming off a little bit. But most of them are staying put. Interesting. Wow. Now we have a really, really interesting volcano in our vase. And I just want to see what happens if we add a little bit more of vinegar in there. One last cupful of vinegar. Let's see. Maybe it will make everything sink or not. We'll see how it goes. Oh, there's a little bit of bubbling action. Nothing is coming down. Everything is still up top, floating. Now, with a little bit of baking soda, let's see what happens next. So look, it's rising up a bit, but just because we put all of these other elements and we added them to our volcano vase, it did not react as much. Unlike the first time when we just put the baking soda onto the vinegar with our glitter, it went up really, really high. But it's slowly going. Look guys, look at the foam, slowly going up. All right, it didn't really form an explosion and it didn't go over like the volcano lava that we wanted, but it's slowly starting to rise, and if we wait a little bit, it just might do it. It's being quiet right now, but it's doing its thing. Look at guys, rising, rising, rising. Can you see? It's doing it. Oh, look at the foam flowing out. Look at that. And that's how our sparkly volcano looks. With our experiment using vinegar, baking soda, glitter, and food coloring. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this experiment. Try it at home when you get a chance and let us know how you did. Bye.